afternoon. So I am at work. It is May 24th, Wednesday. It's just after 12 o'clock noon. I'm finishing up a job here, and I'm going to start setting up another job. But I'm thinking of heading out here just a few minutes earlier because I was going to work till like 1:30, but I might be out of here closer to 12:30. We're going to get some stuff done. I've been watching some of my videos, and to be honest, it's been kind of boring. I talk too much. I ramble on about shit. So this video, I'm going to try and make it more interesting, more action. So here we go. Yeah. Made up a chart of my fertilizer and seed rates on the planner. They don't really have that on the planner, and I have to go and look at a chart, and the chart's kind of crappy. So this here, I took the math of the ratio of the gears that I have. In blue, this is the pounds per acre and gear ratio of what the planner should have when it's new, but we don't have the same gears. We have these gears right here. So I came up with my own gear ratio formula and compared it to the gear ratio of what it should be. And so here's some of my in red of what I can output pounds per acre, and the little highlight guy there is what I'm doing for single row and twin plant. And then down here is a quick seeds and the gear configuration, and right there is how much the seed spacing, 6.5 inches, 8.6 if I go a little slower on the end rows. And then when I twin row plant, I'm going 19,000, and then I do 2 rounds, 2 passes, so it'll be 38,000. So the seed should be 11 inches. So I just kind of quickly made that, saved it on my phone, so now I can quickly go on my phone and look at one chart instead of all these other charts that are stupid. Driving home down the highway, I keep seeing tarp straps on the side of the highway. So the past couple weeks, I've been stopping if no one's really behind me, and I'll pick them up. So far, I've gotten 10 free tarp straps. That's fucking awesome. It's almost time to leave, and I have to go to the bathroom. Oh shit. I need to get my car inspected soon. It's like next week. I'm not going to be able to drive anywhere. Since I left just after 1 o'clock here, I am going to make a special trip and get some food. So we're going to be eating good tonight, because tonight we're going to be working extra hard tonight. So I took the Bayfront, got on to 12th Street, heading down the parade. 12th and Parade. We know what's at 12th and Parade. Yeah.
Hey, what you get? She got the order.
I would like a 12-piece chicken tender only.
All right, any sauce?
No sauce.
All right,
but
anything else?
And a 4-piece chicken only, extra crispy.
All right, anything else?
That is it.
3708.
All right, just pulled out of KFC. Whoa, we're getting low on gas. Man, I don't know if I can make it to a gas station at all. But we'll go down 12th Street, hit the highway. I might stop. I don't know. I'm lazy. I don't want to stop for gas. We'll see. However, the food that I got a little bit extra. I'm going to surprise a friend. Hopefully he also likes KFC. But who doesn't, right? Maybe chickens don't. But, dude, that's a fucking tarp strap. Hold on a second. This is live of rescuing tarp strap. Yes! Number 11. This is on 12th Street, dude. Right before Liberty. Fucking score. Fucking scoring free tarp straps, people. Hope that was a good video. Just found another tarp strap on 12th Street. So I pulled into this makeshift dealership place. I'll rescue this one. Number 2 for today. Yeah, I stopped here at Bayfront 8th Street. I'll put in a few gallons of gas. Then we'll head down 79. But the first field that we planted beans on May 10th. May 10th? That's Wednesday. May 9th. A majority of this field was planted May 9th. May 10th was like, there was like 3 passes. But check out what we got here. Beans are coming up. It's very nice. It's very cool to have beans planted this early. Really happy. I can still see some moisture here in the ground. So I'm constantly barking about the weather here. But you dig in, there's moisture. So these beans are going to continue to grow. Very happy. We can also start seeing some weeds starting to pop up as well. But these are Roundup ready beans. Now, I am going to be very serious to people who don't really know much about the farming stuff. But everybody all has heard about Roundup and glyphosate or whatever that stuff's called. I'm going to be completely honest when I say this. I am not using Roundup on these beans. I'm using a completely different brand to spray the beans. So all the people that are upset with forgot the name of the company that makes Roundup. I forgot. But yeah, rest assured, people, I am not using Roundup. So I am a very, very good farmer that is, how do I put this? I'm aware of how things are going in society and with the nature of Roundup and how dangerous it claims to be. I guess there is, courts and stuff that say that it's bad and people are dying from it. But rest assured, I do not use Roundup. I have another remix to do for my friends of Eat It on Fire. It's a song called Listen to Me. It is probably one of my favorite songs, and I have 10 of them. 10 favorite songs of theirs. It's actually right there. This is backwards, right? So that's their progress board right there. It's been very, very slow going because of other stuff that I've been working on in my studio with Autotrocity, Northbound Soul, tracking other people during the winter months, and then I was running a show for Autotrocity, so I had to prepare for all that. I usually don't do sound much anymore because it's a pain in the ass. It's very physical. Wore out. I'm not really logistically just set up to do sound very good. Just I'm not young anymore. I feel young, I act young. The body is just a little the body's slow and tired. Now, I could do something about that, but I'm fucking lazy and I don't want to. So whatever. Anyway, we're getting the studio fired up here, and I am going to do another reprint. Now what's cool is that the console is all laid out the same. I haven't touched anything, so anything that I change, I'll do it in the box and basically make another pass. So, according to the notes that I've received, the drums and the vocals are still a little ahead of the mix. I listened back in the car. I agree. I think it's more of a snare thing. But I will bring the overheads down a tad. I'll bring the snare down. And then the vocals, I'll just kind of rebalance them. I think I'm also going to increase the bass so that the bass can be heard. Again, my control room is not set up very well. The type of speakers I'm using and the way the room is, it's not ideal. However, with reference songs and just listening to areas that you are comfortable with, where you do know how things sound, and you just make adjustments, and then you go from there. So that is what I'm doing. It's like 20 after 2, so this should not take me very long. We'll get Pro Tools booted up. We'll get the session uploaded. We'll make the changes. We'll reprint the song, we'll bounce it, and then email it to the peoples, and then I will go out and start doing my thing. I should probably get the rest of the corn that's down at the farm, and while I'm thinking about it, let's get some engine oil. Let's check the engine oil in the 2670 and make sure that's tip-top magoo, because I do not need another D8 situation happening ever. So traumatized over that. But we are getting a bulldozer. No matter what. I'm going to go broke, but I'm going to get a bulldozer. Damn it! Okay, bounced and sent that mix to Amy, so let's have her and the gang listen to that. We're getting closer. It's mixing is a process. Sometimes you nail the mix on the first shot, sometimes it takes like 6 or 7 passes, but we're getting there. We're fine-tuning, we're making sure that when you listen to the song, it just sounds nice from start to finish. So Again, if there's any changes, I don't have any other things going on because I'm farming, and it's just real simple to fire up the studio, bring up the session, listen to it, make some changes, and bounce it. It's like 30 minutes. So, and it's better to do it after work because when I'm fucking done at 10 o'clock at night, that's the last thing I want to do is fucking listen to music. So this is the thing to do, is to do it right after work, right before working outside, because it's get it over with, get it done. So head to the farm, get seed, get engine oil, and we're going to check the big 70. Let's check out the corn that I planted around May 14th, 15th. I do not see anything. Oh, I do. Here is the first emergence right here, people. Get out my screwdriver. Right there. This is, so I double planted this, and this was actually my first pass of planting this year. So let's go over to a better row. Here's a more wider double twin row. Let's see if we see anything coming up. Yep, there's one right here. So I set the planter at 24,000 because I was going to do the perimeter of this field. So it's like, you know what? Let's go crazy on this sliver right here and do twin row at 24,000. This is 48,000 an acre. So this will probably be, what, 8 inches apart? So every 8 inches should be a corn if the planter plants right. But we got one there. I don't really see anything else yet. Let's see if we can dig. Right here, yeah. Yeah, that's about 8 inches. So there should be one right around here. Right there, yeah. So right now that the planter was doing its thing, let's go over to this guy right here. And let's see if I can find anything growing. This might take a minute. Bear with me. Right here. So about 8 inches or so. There should be one right here. That might be a no. Let's go here to here. Right there, yeah. I just broke it, but cool. So they are just starting to come up out of the ground. They are right there. So that's pretty cool. I brought a ruler in case I did have enough come up. We can do a quick stand estimation, but that'll be in a few days. I will later on do this with the beans, and we'll do a stand count. But yeah, so far so good. Just look at that. That's a sexy looking thing. What a good combination that is. It's the proper color. I mean, that's a Glencoe 9-shank chisel plow there, but it's got a little bit of green, but it's also got some red. Fits real nice with this color scheme right here. I want to talk about a sexy thing. This is the proper fucking color, people. Let's check out our oil. Just below full and just above empty. So we're going to top this off. I want to make sure this thing is full of fucking oil. No fucking D8 shit here, people. I'm also going to check the water, too. See what we got. Might not be able to see on the camera. Wow, I could see... I don't see water. Yeah, I can see just the top part of the radiator. Good thing I brought water. It took a gallon. There was water coming up in the radiator, but it could probably use another half gallon. But that's something to monitor. Honestly, it's the first time I really checked the radiator in that, so I'm glad I did. The 930. We're going to double check the oil on this guy. See what this guy says. Definitely below low. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, this guy has some leaks. It leaks here and there. So, good thing I got oil. We'll put oil in this guy. All right, we're just about ready to start chisel plowing here. I just kind of did a little photo shoot with the tractors, so that's kind of cool. I got the 970 and the 930 pretty much ready to go when I'm kind of done chisel plowing here, so that way we are fucking on top of it. So let's go, let's go. All right, just after 6 o'clock. The ground is still hard, and I'm actually doing a double pass. Like, I'll go up, turn around, and I'll come back in the same spot. Because the first pass, they're like only going in a little bit, and then the second pass, they seem to be sinking. But there's areas where the ground is just fucking hard. And there's areas that I'm aware of in the field that are rock hard traditionally. And I almost have to go through that area like 4 times. So I am going to try and take off or loosen the 2 back end shanks to turn this into a 7 shank chisel disc instead of a 9. That's 2 less points that are going in the ground. So hopefully it would actually sink in the ground so I can actually do some tillage. It's not as wide, but at least I'll make a pass, or I can still make 2 passes, but full depth. So I could just take the spring off here, or take the entire thing off, which is these 4 bolts right there. So I don't know how easy this is going to be, but I don't know if I'm maybe going to get a hold of those nuts down there. So let me see what I can do. I got one of the things off, but I'm going to go and visit Dan and give him his very scrumptious present. So I'm on my way to go see him. Well, looky there. It's my good friend Dan. How are you doing?
How's it going? Hey,
I got you a gift.
what is it? KFC?
Yeah.
Why'd you bring me KFC?
Well, I stopped and got KFC, so I'm like, I might as well get a little extra.
Oh,
Because I know you're going to be out here working till dark. I figured you'd be hungry.
interesting. So this is BJ.
Hi.
BJ brought me KFC. See the Colonel? Like the disembodied head of Colonel Sanders.
But not a corn kernel.
You know, Look at this farmer joke. Look at the farmer joke. We're just gonna film each other now. That's cool, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how's it? How are you planting?
Good.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got this whole field over here done?
Yeah, that one's all done. It's got the 3 O's in it.
Okay.
These are the 1.9s over here. Can't see anything. There's a tractor over there.
I see it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Doug is calling me too, so he probably can't get the 70-20 started or something.
Oh boy.
So,
Okay.
thank you. It's real nice of you.
I mean, are you hungry?
Yeah.
So that'll keep you going until you can't see anymore.
Have you ever met me?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
If the next thing I would have got would be Arby's.
I had Arby's for lunch.
Well, then I'm glad I got that then.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, we're very welcome.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah. You're doing a pretty good job too.
So are you.
Really?
I don't know.
Well, I'm trying.
I don't have time to watch your videos. Just kidding.
Well, today's a good, interesting day. So
Oh, good.
yeah,
Hey, we're just trying to get some beans planted, so
I'm just trying to get some corn planted.
cool.
But ground is hard where I'm chisel plowing, so
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of taking a couple of shanks off,
Oh,
so I
gotcha.
can.
Go less shank.
Yeah.
Try to get in more. Okay.
But
Cool.
yeah, I'm gonna go actually switch over to color pack and plant now. So
Okay.
I'll do that before it gets dark.
Awesome.
Well, you enjoy your KFC. I think there's a biscuit in there too.
Nice. That's really sweet of you.
I got it around 1:30, so
That's okay.
it may be like 5 hours old.
I don't care.
Okay, good.
I'll eat anything, anytime.
All right.
Anything.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
you carry on and you continue having a good day.
Yeah. You too.
All right.
We'll see you later.
Yes, so check out Dan's YouTube videos.
Yeah, check out BJ's. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I was hoping to just kind of take that off and let that hang. But that is going to rub on the tire. Tire is going to spin this way, so it's going to... So we're going to have to take this whole thing off. All right, there. It's been now demoted to a 7-shank chisel disc. Hopefully that should sink down into the ground a little better. All right. I drug them off in the weeds. These are fucking heavy and awkward. All right, we're starting to run out of daylight. Fucking around. So let's get some work done. It's time to call a pack and get that done. Start planting. All right, we got a couple rounds here done. But yeah, I'm gonna be out here for a little bit in the call a pack. So it's like 7:45. So we're losing minutes, Sam. We're losing minutes. We're gonna be planting corn for sure. Gotta plant corn. Yeah, getting there. Half day tomorrow. Now a 7-shank chisel plow. We're gonna fly through the rest of the field and fucking get her done. Get her done before daytime. Starting to get kind of chilly, so I'm gonna have to fucking stop and get myself a long sleeve shirt. Got my sweater, but I also picked up a nice tasty beverage. All right, we've just started on corn. I think it's 8:30. But yeah, we are now planting corn. See? Not lying. Yeah. Almost 9 o'clock. We're planting the end rows here next to the grain truck. So I'm just going to throw in a couple more bags of ferts. And I think I'm also going to put in the remaining bags of corn. That way I don't have to worry about the corn as long as it's planting. So, well, it's this one here was planting. That one is planting. That one is planting. And that, whoa. That one is planting. I guess you could check the rows, but so far so good. Okay, it's 9:20. And yeah, that's as far as I got with planting corn. Did these little short end row things here on both ends and planted 16 rows. Fucking cool. But I'm gonna start up the 2670 and I'm gonna do a few rounds of chiseling here. Let me cover up the seeds here so they don't get wet or varmints fucking whatever the fuck. Or a big bear or something. So yeah, kind of another slow day. You know, it feels like I'm constantly working, and then I like look at the clock and it's like, holy shit, I lost an hour. But I had a visitor. My buddy Sam Edwards came over to pick up my digital snake that he's borrowing. And then I visited Dan. And the other thing was I'm fucking around with the dry ground. So I'm trying to make these extra passes because I do not want to plant corn on hard, shallow dirt. I'm not doing that. So I'm taking the time and making sure the ground is fucking tilled. So that's what's sort of slowing me up. So I took a couple shanks off of this guy. So we're gonna see if this at least goes a little better. And I want to say last night it felt like it was sinking in better because the sun's gone, you lose the radiant heat, and you can see as the minutes go by when you're on the field, the moisture starts to wick up. So we are gonna fucking do some work. Where the fuck's that wrench? Is this it? That's not it. Here it is. All right. It's hard to see. I can't really tell if it's actually sinking down better as a 7 shank. So I'm still doing 2 passes. Yeah, I'm doing something. here's the other issue. Focusing on that. It's a gas gauge, and it says it's almost empty. So, I'm going to do one more round and then call it a day. Well, we got the barrel in the car. We'll get some fuel tomorrow. Funny thing, or funny story, I went and parked the tractor and I noticed I had the key off on the dash. When the key is off, it does not power up the gas gauge, so that's why the gas gauge was reading empty. But it still had under a quarter tank. You know, it was hovering around in the red. So I don't have enough fuel to do what I need to do tomorrow anyway. I got a headache. I'm also still need to talk to Susan. So we're done for today. Kind of an adventurous day. Very good content as far as the entertainment value, but just slow going. The ground is hard, and I need to get it chiseled up, so that's what's taking time. So we're taking a half day tomorrow, and everything's got to be done by Friday. Even if I have to slow the fucking rotation of the earth down to do it. So, depending on how far I get tomorrow, will determine if I just take Friday off. Fuck it. I was thinking of going in Saturday morning. I do have a session Saturday afternoon, and I got a session Sunday afternoon. I need Sunday morning to get ready. I gotta record drums, so I gotta get this whole room reorganized. I gotta get the PA put back together. I gotta get the X32 hooked up. Get all these seat bags out of here. So that's gotta be, that was gonna be my Friday evening, was to get all that. But I'm still gonna probably be planting corn Friday. And what's funny is, I already did 6 acres. I got 11 acres to go. So it's like I'm a third done, and it just feels like I'm doing 60 acres right now. It's fucking stupid. However, I am going over the field twice with the chisel plows, so it's like I am doing 35 acres. But in the past, when the ground is hard on that field and you plant corn, it doesn't really grow very good because the roots are only going in like 4 inches because the ground's really hard. So needs to be tilled up, and I'm doing a good job. It just takes time. It's taking time. But now I gotta get fuel, and that fucking takes time to get it and put it in. So all kinds of hurdles and obstacles, but we are coming around the bend. We're almost there. And I can't say we're still early because Memorial Day is Monday. And today is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so 4 days. So we usually average having our shit done by Memorial Day. So even though I got 4.5 acres planted, I got a new 2 acres planted, and got over 6 acres planted. So we got corn in the ground sort of early, but I would have liked to have it all fucking done. I would have thought things would go a lot smoother with the big tractor and the chisel plows, but it is not. But again, the ground, it's dry. The ground is dry, and it's fucking me up. Nevertheless, we're still alive, and things are still working. It's just slow going. So when